Hi, this is Ricky Ma. I'm an ACCA lecturer on the two financial management subjects, Paper F9 and Paper P4. Today I would like to talk about Paper F9 and try to help you prepare your exam in 2014. Okay, let's have a quick look of our review today. First of all, what does Paper F9 require? We may look at the syllabus later. Secondly, what does the exam paper look like? That means the exam format. Next, what are the hot exam topics? It's very important, right? I think it's your main concern. I will go through the trend of the past exam papers with you later. Why did the students fail? As an exam marker before, I will tell you the common mistakes of the candidates who fail. Finally, how should we prepare to pass? I will give you some advices to plan your study ahead. Alright, don't waste the time. What do you expect to do on F9? In fact, the examiner assumes you to be a finance manager. Then, what are you supposed to do as a finance manager? You may say that, how do I know? I've never worked it before, right? Okay, let me tell you. You need to make 3 different decisions. The first one, investment decision. You need to know how to select the investments with the highest return. Is that all? Certainly not. In order to maximize our profit, we must ensure the lowest cost of finance on the other side. This is our financing decision. It's very critical. How about if a company has accumulated a significant amount of reserve? Is it better to keep it for future development or distribute it to the shareholders as dividends? The decision is not easy at all. This is our dividend decision. Now, you know what you need to do, but how? In the F9 syllabus, you are required to learn a number of financial management techniques to perform the 3 different decisions. For investment decision, you should know how to evaluate a project by, say, NPV, IRR, payback, as well as probability and sensitivity analysis for risk and uncertainty, and also how to tackle the situation if capital is limited, etc. Regarding financing decision, you should have the basic knowledge of different types of finance, and also you should know how to calculate their cost of capital, the appropriate capital structure, etc. On the other hand, risk management and related hedging strategies are now the common topics in exam questions, so pay attention to them. For dividend decision, various theories may help you perform your job, so you should know the dividend policies, various types of theories like residual theory, signaling effect, etc. As a finance manager, working capital management is one of your daily routines, so you should know how to manage the inventory, trade receivables, trade payables, and certainly your cash. In some cases, you may also be required to carry out business valuations on ad hoc basis. Different kinds of valuation methods may be applicable. All these are what you need to know to handle this paper, F9. What is paper structure? That means the format. It's simple. A 3-hour paper with 15 minutes reading time. 4 compulsory questions with equal marks. You are also provided a formula sheet, a table of discount factors and annuity factors. For your information, I have been just informed by ACCA recently the exam format of F9 will be changed significantly from the December 2014 diet. I will keep you informed of the updates in my latest exam review. We have just gone through the whole syllabus, but which parts of the syllabus are more important? I think most of you may be very interested in it. I have analyzed the past 5 exam papers and focused on their marks allocation. You may find that some of the topics are never missed in the past exams and also being allocated with very high marks, so place more emphasis on them in your study. They are in red color on my slide, including Section C, Working Capital Management, Section D, Investment Appraisal, Section E, Business Finance, and Section F, Cost of Capital. But I don't say that you should ignore other topics. They will still come out, but probably not occupy a full question. Why did you fail if this is not your first attempt of F9? I tell you, I have served as an exam marker on financial management subject before for the Hong Kong Institute of Certified Public Accountants. From my experience, most of the candidates fail because they are lazy. I was told from their answer books. Although some of them work very hard, they didn't have sufficient knowledge either. So make sure that you not only read through all study materials just page by page, and should fully understand the concepts behind. This is the prerequisite. Another issue is misunderstanding of the questions. Probably the candidates were too nervous in the exam hall. They made careless mistakes or went to the wrong direction in answering the questions. Are you one of them? If not, you may think about your presentation skill, because I found many candidates were not able to structure their answers properly. Although I knew they understood the concepts, it made the examiner not easy to follow the logic of your presentation, and as a result, you lost marks. Your handwriting at least should be legible, although not necessarily beautiful. Time management is very important indeed. I found that over 80% of the failed candidates did not finish all questions, so be disciplined. Watch the clock. Don't write too much, but try to answer all of them. Last but not least, don't pick topics in your study. It's very dangerous because the examiner has reminded us that he is trying to cover all topics in the exam paper as much as he can. So, if you unluckily pick the wrong topics without sufficient understanding of the others, you may lose the chance to finish them all. Here are my advices to your study plan. First of all, study the whole syllabus with good understanding. Try to understand every detail. Secondly, sharpen your exam skills. How? Doing more exercise, preferably under exam condition. I mean, to keep your time when you're doing your exercise. I think it does help. People always say that F9 is a computational paper. I don't totally agree with them. Although computations are essential, you should also know how to interpret the financial results in words. Therefore, I suggest you balance your efforts on both computational and discursive questions. Good timing, as I said, is very important. Finally, work hard. I think it's always true, in particular for examination. Be confident as well. What I mean is, you should not think about any negative issue or think of a retry. Just go for it. That's the end of my presentation. Good luck to you all in the coming exam. Goodbye.